What's going on here?
Massive day for the unemployed. JiDion is in hot water and he can't even swim.
When did JiDion get that chopped? Is that actually him or is this a racist joke? Why is he so chopped? What? I thought JiDion was in shape. What happened?
Black man got in trouble with the police. What's new?
I am a multi-millionaire. I promise you, I can take this as far as you want.
So who?
Wait, no way. He hit him with that. Sounded like NFP law. I have way too much money to be dealing with this.
In the hell is JiDion and why is he in trouble with the police?
He was chipping out with real shit?
Well, JiDion is a former prankster turned prick catcher, and apparently he's done something real bad. Let's check it out. He's not a prick, if you were wondering. A video was uploaded.
Ah, damn. We didn't find out another content creator was a pedophile. Ah, shucks.
Recently by a YouTuber named Bloodspeth who claims that...
Okay, I'm going to be as completely fair as I can, knowing nothing about this situation.
JiDion risked minors.
I am sending a fat lawsuit to the Woodhaven Police Department for violating my constitutional rights.
50 YouTubers to go against 50 minors.
I'm gonna be
What a YouTube video, man.
straightforward with you guys.
EDP can solo all of them.
This is not a video defending JiDion. Quite the opposite, actually. This is probably one of, if not the worst things he's ever done, and I'm not exaggerating.
Okay, being completely fair, I have only heard good things about JiDion. I know he cut off one of his white buddies because they said the N-word, but it's like, bro, grow the fuck up. But other than that, you know, I've only heard good things. Sure, he's a little chopped, but so am I, so who cares?
In the slightest. Throughout the stream, JiDion endangered children by having them look for a violent criminal and then try to confront the same criminal with a group of people in a McDonald's.
Well, that's not good.
That he was trespassed from.
JiDion was arrested during a live stream where he...
Well, if that is the correct description of the events as they occurred, then I would agree that JiDion is in the wrong. However, I've yet to see the full story.
He was reportedly attempting to remove a squatter. Fans are now being told to wear white shirts for a free JiDion protest today.
For context, predator-catching YouTuber Skeeter Gene has a very problematic uncle named Joe. Joe is physically violent with his family members, specifically his mother, and takes financial and emotional advantage of her as well. He is also illegally squatting at her house.
So JiDion decided to stream this, make it a big event, and get some vigilante justice on Joe.
It revealed that Joe damaged their windshield by throwing a rock at it. So please keep in mind that not only is Joe a violent person in general, he will also attack JiDion's fans who are recording or watching him.
Why do squatters...
These kids look about 15 years old, bro.
have rights in the US? You know, good question.
This was in
Israel, then just kick them out of the house.
JiDion would then go into multiple establishments looking for him, and this is when I got a lot of flashbacks to his old prankster self. For example, when he went behind the counter at the sandwich shop and also walked through a government building with his TTS donations.
Yeah, okay. I'm sorry, bro. Just because you got a camera on you, that does not make you the main character. It don't. You got to follow the laws like everybody else. Just because you got some clout and you got some viewers doesn't mean you get to trespass and go behind these fucking buildings property, bro. You can't be doing that. Nah, that's so corny, bro. That's so corny. So many content creators think they're the main character, bro. Like, I get what he's trying to do is like good, but like you got to do it a certain way, bro. This ain't it. This retarded ass shit.
He was also messing with law enforcement, telling an officer at the police department that he wanted to file a missing persons report on Joe as a joke.
How you doing? Hello. Is Joe here?
Who's Joe? Joe Mama. The police got fed up with JiDion and even rolled down their window, so...
Yeah, stop wasting police officers' time. You're just being retarded, bro. That's not a prank, bro. You're literally wasting officers' time that could be used to save lives and get criminals off the street. Stop doing this shit. This is so lame. This is corny as fuck.
He went a bit far there, I guess. Which is a bit hypocritical because JiDion is seen complaining about police wasting tax dollars earlier.
You don't have any, like no offense, officer, but like, do you genuinely have nothing better to do? Like,
do you have anything better to do?
Officer, you're actually like supposed to protect and serve.
All right, get off the property. You guys are gonna be arrested for trespassing.
Okay, we'll leave the property, but like, I'm just trying to figure out, do you have anything better to do?
Because you've been camping out there for like 20 minutes, wasting taxpayer dollars.
Now here he is using TTS at the station.
Guys, make sure JiDion burn those calories with all that walking.
After a while of JiDion and Skeeter going back and forth between the house, police department, and random establishments,
He has been told multiple times by the police to work with them, by the way, before catching the Preds, but calling him after. They literally can't do anything with the current way he hunts Preds. Yeah, I heard that sometimes it's successful and sometimes it's not, but a lot of the times, more often than not, he's just impeding the law and actually helps pedophiles get away with horrible shit rather than helping. I want to double check that with Grok. Oh, no, there is no credible evidence that JiDion has ever interfered with police investigations in a way that helps criminals get away with crimes more easily. In fact, the opposite is true. In most documented cases, he's probably known for his EDP watch content, where he and his team run sting operations targeting online child predators. They use decoys to arrange meetings, gather evidence, and hand over to police, leading to numerous arrests and at least some convictions. This seems pretty good. This seems great. In a few specific cases, this has led to police declining to arrest immediately or prosecutors not pursuing charges. Oh. In Indianapolis 2025, officers told JiDion on camera that the case against a youth volleyball coach might not stick due to probable cause evidentiary issues, and the subject was not arrested at the scene. And Valdosta, police did not make an arrest after one of his stings and publicly criticized his video for encouraging fans to bombard police with calls, messages, which they said interferes with police operations. So clearly it's controversial. Sometimes it has worked. Other times it has not. But it definitely appears that JiDion really does not have respect for police officers or the law department in general, which in my opinion is a massive fucking L. I'm glad he scored a lot of W's, but that's some pretty big L's, not going to lie. Let's keep going here.
They decided to head into town and look for Joe themselves. JiDion would make some interesting comments on the way, like pointing the camera at a group of kids, saying that he needs to save them and calling for Joe to get back.
Oh my gosh, there's a bunch of kids over there. We gotta save them. Joe, get back.
I feel like we're grasping at straws here because the guy literally just flicked sideways for a second and this is clearly a joke, but moving on.
Shortly after, JiDion sees a group of kids on their e-bikes who appeared to be fans of his. This is when he told them to look for Joe. These were at absolute max 8th graders.
Yeah, that's just, you know, that's not really a good look, especially for a young and impressionable audience. That is just not a good look, especially in real life. We are definitely playing with fire here.
Why did JiDion tell them to search for a violent criminal?
Yeah, he probably shouldn't be doing that. I just think he's a bit content-brained, you know what I mean? But it would be a stretch to say that he's intentionally putting kids in harm's way.
Officer Mitchell could have just detained us and let us go, but his ego, his fragile ego of meeting someone that actually knew the law, of meeting somebody that actually knew their rights, he couldn't stand it.
All right, let's see who's in the right here, the cop or the black guy.
Is he here?
Doesn't matter where he's at. McDonald's does not want you on the property. You guys have to leave your...
Who's you guys? Can you be more specific?
You.
So they said these people?
Him, yes. You guys cannot be on the property.
Hey, do you guys want some McDonald's? Y'all want to go inside real quick? Yeah. Okay.
Yep. You're going to be arrested for trespassing if you go in there.
I mean, yelling at the cops isn't a crime.
I mean, it's pretty straightforward, man. If a police officer tells you to do something, just do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's no reason to give him a hard time here. He's kind of just being difficult for the sake of being difficult. I believe a lot of these content creators just get main character syndrome the moment they're on camera. It's corny as shit. This is really sad to say. I can absolutely acknowledge that JiDion's done a lot of good for a lot of people, but like right now, I feel like a lot of it's getting to his head. He's getting too big of an ego, and when you want to get into a police officer's face, just for giving you a simple like, hey man, like can't be trespassing, they don't want you here. It's pretty straightforward. Just listen to the business owners. It's within their right to ask that. Just listen to the police officers. He's just doing his job. I think this is corny as fuck. You know, it really does. These people get these hero complexes, and then they think that they're above the law. It's lame as shit. It really is. He's just doing his job, man.
And as far as I've seen, he didn't actually enter the McDonald's.
You didn't trespass him, so shut the f up! This is a violation. You cannot arrest somebody that never went inside and was never trespassed. Ma'am, they are arrested children that never went inside of a McDonald's. What are you arrested for?
Disorderly person. You're out here yelling, disorderly causing a
Freedom of speech. You can yell on the sidewalk. I am a multi-millionaire. I promise you, I can take this as far as you want.
I've never heard someone scream, I am a millionaire, and lose so much aura.
I am a multi-millionaire.
I'm not a lawyer, but as far as I'm aware, the police can't really do anything about squatters. It's a civil issue, not a criminal issue.
You will be in a deposition, and you will be arrested. This is...
Let's Google that. Squatting is primarily a civil issue in most places, but it can overlap with or be treated as criminal trespass depending on the jurisdiction, timing, and specifics. We don't know where this is at, so we won't know, but yes, it is normally a civil issue.
Officer, call Jake and have him get my lawyer.
Yeah, the police were probably shaken when they heard this guy say deposition and lawyer.
Given this, why would any manager in their right mind allow a large group to confront a dangerous criminal on their property?
They obviously just wouldn't, bro.
We've established that he's unstable and violent.
Yep.
A bunch of confrontational men with cameras cornering him is the worst possible decision they could make.
Yep.
I mean, he is being a public nuisance, so I guess it makes sense from McDonald's perspective. And what did the police say he was getting arrested for?
Obviously.
Disorderly person.
You know, these McDonald's workers, they don't know what the fuck's going on. They just see a loud black man with a camera and tons of people following them. Obviously, it's going to make people feel some type of way. Obviously, they would have called the cops and say, hey, get the fuck off my property. Obviously.
You're out here yelling, disorderly causing a scene.
Disorderly conduct in the United States is a misdemeanor or infraction involving intentional actions that disturb the public peace, such as fighting, unreasonable noise, or using fighting words. Sorry, JiDion. Looks like Tyrone got the last laugh.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
I'm under arrest for being disorderly.
On the sidewalk.
Yep.
Sitting here causing a scene.
On the sidewalk.
Causing a scene.
So you can't yell?
I mean, which you were, man. I mean, you absolutely were doing that. It doesn't matter in the pursuit of what. This guy absolutely was doing that. Absolutely.
So he
100%.
arrested me.
To be fair, the officer did give them a verbal warning, but I do think the arrest is a bit extreme.
We shouldn't live in a land where a man can just live in a house and not pay rent.
I don't really think it's that extreme, to be honest. I mean, the guy was being incredibly obnoxious. To be honest, I wish more people acting the way that he was would get arrested. I wish more public nuisance streamers would get arrested because right now this type of belligerent behavior is rewarded, not punished. I wish police officers were far more severe, to be completely honest. It's not hard to be civil. It's not hard to, just fall in line and just obey the laws. I hate when this type of fucking monkey-ass behavior is put out there, bro. It's uncivilized. It really is.
We shouldn't live in a land where you stand on the sidewalk outside of McDonald's and you get arrested.
Like all of these fucking people are acting like fucking monkeys, bro. Obviously, he was fucking committing a crime. Obviously, he was being obnoxious. Obviously.
We shouldn't live in a land where you give some fans a camera and then they get arrested. We shouldn't live in a land.
This guy said, who bro was feeling like Martin. You can't make it up. He actually went to the police department for a peaceful protest.
We want Joe! We want Joe! We want Joe! Hey, they got a drone on us!
POV, you're in Ukraine. Okay, now back to him risking minors.
If those cops weren't there, I promise you this whole situation would have gone down a lot differently. What if Joe decided to attack after being cornered, something that is very likely to happen in that scenario, which resulted in a bystander getting injured? What if that bystander was a mother or a child? Or even worse, what if Joe had a firearm?
I think these are actually all valid questions. You can't just be a vigilante like Batman and fight crime yourself unless you're working with the police directly, you know what I mean?
People could have very easily gotten hurt or even lost their lives. You don't just get...
I'm down for this content. I think it's very good content to do if you do it the right way. But like doing it around other innocent civilians that could get caught in the crossfire is like very dangerous. And I do believe JiDion is, buying into his ego way too much here.
To confront whoever you want, whenever, wherever, with whoever. Like, just because you're a popular YouTuber, that's not how it works. And that still goes without mentioning those minors. Here's a screenshot of their faces from the stream.
Yeah. That's the problem. Like, dude, when you're in public and you tell a little kid to do something and that they're like a viewer of yours, they love your content, they're going to do what you tell them to do. They are. And it is a blatant misuse of power to not understand that power dynamic between what adults and children have, okay? These kids are at tops 12, 13 years old. If a 30-year-old famous content creator tells them to go do something, they're just gonna fucking do it. You have to be careful with what you tell kids to do.
Would you honestly say that you're comfortable sending them out to look for a violent criminal?
Yep.
Yes.
Jokes aside, yeah, 100% agree, but I don't really think JiDion was doing that, or at least it wasn't his intent. So apparently JiDion and Bloodspeth got into a call, and then JiDion ended up privating his stream because it made him look terrible,
Jesus.
even when Bloodspeth was fumbling his debate.
Actually,
I'm answering your questions.
there is a guy I feel could articulate these points much better than I can. Would you be okay if I invited him to the conversation?
Wait, why are we adding more people to the call? Why can't we?
I won't.
I thought you said you researched the situation and you know.
Well, I'm not the best at these kinds of conversations, and I feel like he could articulate the points better. And
Bit of an L, but again, this guy's a commentary YouTuber. You know, being on live, he got no home court advantage there. It's like if Mr. Beast called me out, you know, I'd start stuttering. I'd be like,
I'm about to put it on. Do you need a second?
Jesus, Bloodspeth wrote out the Unabomber manifesto. Put this into Fortnite term. Bro had the quest marker the whole time, but decided to hot drop McDonald's POI. Sent the default skins in first, ignored the mod's warning, got the whole squad sent back to lobby, then acted surprised when he got eliminated too. Bro turned a side quest into a team wipe. Subscribe to the channel if you think JiDion didn't do nothing, and subscribe to the channel if you think he should.
Yeah. In my opinion, it's very easy. If you're going to be a, IRL streamer, don't be a nuisance to the public. When an officer tells you to do something, just fucking do it.